Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Ishmo. So, my birthday just passed, and it was yesterday. And as I get older, I contemplate that question of, are children really necessary for a fulfilling life? Like when I was younger, I wanted kids. I remember saying that I wanted like 20 kids. Say to be young and stupid. But I said I wanted like 20 kids, and I wanted to have kids before, like I wanted to have kids in my, basically in my 20s, because I said I wanted to do it before the age of 30. Stupid, just stupid. But now as I'm older, I'm the ripe age of 34. Hello, 34. Um, I'm just really contemplating, are children, what was the question I asked? Oh, are children necessary for a fulfilling life? And I don't have the answer to that. I don't want to say yes, they are. Because as someone who doesn't have any kids, I feel like my life is pretty awesome because because I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do. And I think for somebody like myself, and I'm not really big into astrology stuff, but I think for Leos, Leos. Can I get a shout out from the Leos, okay? Well, let me shout out the Leos because we love freedom. We love doing whatever the fuck we want to do. And I don't try to speak in such a general term like that too much. I mean, I do, but not when it comes to like astrology stuff because I'm not too hip to it like that. But I'm just saying, I have never met a Leo that didn't like doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. Like, they'll be respectful towards you, but when it's their time to do whatever they want to do, I don't know. I just feel like they're not about to compromise that, you know? Like, to me, the way I see it's like, freedom is my bitch. Like, not, I mean, not bitch in like a bad way. What did that come from? Like, 40-year-old version when that black man was like, that's my bitch. Like, whatever. But like, I feel like even though I'm in a committed relationship and I love my partner, I feel like I am um in a long-term commitment relationship with freedom. And I feel like my partner understands that as well. Like, and I think anybody who dates a Leo needs to understand that as well, is that their first love is going to be freedom. And so, and I'm saying all that to say, kind of going back to the purpose of this whole video, is about like with children don't represent freedom to me. They represent, this might sound a little morbid, um, but they signal for me, like death. I mean, not to, and I'm not saying that like in a joking way, but it's just a realization that my time has passed. You know, that like there's a my it's not like my generation is gone completely, but my 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 thinking of me as someone, how do I say this? Thinking of me as somebody that is youthful, like think of me as a youth, that time has passed, that time is gone. I feel like when I think about having children, I feel like dang, will I have an identity anymore? Or will my identities just be mom or mean parent? Because I definitely believe I'm going to be a mean parent. I do. Like, I'm very much, I want to hear your feelings, understand where you are. But then when I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. And that goes for kids too. I am who I am. But I just really feel like a part of me feels like that, like, not like I'm no longer young, but like, and I guess this would be a very Leo thing too, is that I'm I'm no longer the center of attention. Oh my goodness. That is such a fucking selfish thing to say. I'm no longer the center of attention when a child is around. And I'm not just talking about any child. I'm talking about if I were to bear kids or even adopt, like, my feelings are no longer going to matter for a very long time. To me, it seems like that, because the child's feelings matter most, you know? And maybe that's a part of me that I feel like will die too. Like, not just the youthfulness of just like being carefree, but I think just the realization of like, you don't really matter anymore. What matters is giving this child an opportunity to experience life the way you have. And so, gosh, what a realization. I'm not going to be the center of attention anymore. Girl, you need some therapy. um, but yeah, but then the other half of me, so that's the half of me that's just like, are kids really necessary for a fulfilling life? Because I'm getting to do whatever the fuck I want to do for the most part. I make my own decisions. Don't necessarily gotta wait for too many people. Don't gotta be on somebody's ass. Like, get up, stop talking to me like that. Blah 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 blah. Or thinking that, or or a child thinking that they know more than me in a certain situation when they ain't never been in that situation before. It's just like, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. But then the other part of me is just like, am I good? You know? I Damn, this is gonna be selfish too. Wow. Are Leos really that selfish? Are we that conceited? Cause the part of me is just like, the part of me that wants to have kids is, I don't want to necessarily see myself, but I want to see a version of myself. And I know I can see a version of myself all day, every day, because I'm with me all the time. But I don't know. Just a part of me just wants to see what comes out of me. I just want to meet another version of me. That still sounds very conceited too, but I don't know. I would like, I guess, like, the things that I've been saying in my head is like, I want to meet my child or children. I want to meet them, because I'm going to talk about this in another video, about like navigating loss. But um, being able to, like, I think about my parents, and I see how my dad acts and how I have some of his mannerisms, and I'm like, or how my mom would act, and like, I don't know. I just, I want to have a child or children so that they can experience the gift of this world, which is a gift from God. I want them to experience the gift of this world. But then I also just want to I want to see what I can make. And that may sound selfish, conceited, because I got a reason. Yeah. Um, but no, that made it sound conceited. But I just want to see me. I want to. I don't know. I just want to, I guess, just kind of see me, and that's why I'm just like, are kids necessary, or are children necessary, or are they not necessary? I don't know. Um, I'm not necessarily gonna rush and have a baby right now because I'm so past that mindset of how much time I got. I'm so past that mindset of I'm not so past it, but I'm past it in the form of I'm not making stupid decisions just to have a baby. Because me in my 20s, mid to late 20s, was very much like, if I don't have a baby by the age of 30, will I just wither away and die? What is going to happen to my life? That's how I was. Me, now at 34, I'm like, if it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. Either way, a bitch is gonna be living her best life. Like I'm realizing that um as I see parents too, of like, you don't have to, your youthfulness does not have to die when you have a child. It doesn't. Just because you're no longer the center of attention, that does not mean that you have to stop experiencing life. And so that's why I'm kind of like, I'm not rushing into anything necessarily. I'm trying to make smarter moves when it comes to, um, whether or not I want a child or children. And yeah, but I don't think a child or children are necessary for a fulfilling life. I think in order for you to have a fulfilling life, it truly has to start. Trying to look at my time. It truly has to start within, and being content with who you are. Because even when you have a child, I feel like the people who, from the outside, like to me, look like they are having a fulfilling life, even with children, are people who are content with who they are. Like, they're not trying to put on a show for people. They don't necessarily switch it up, too many times. Like, they probably read the room, but they are who they are. And so I definitely don't think that children are necessary for a fulfilling life. But I do think if you are able to bear a child, because giving birth, shice, that shit looks scary. But if you're able to give birth or adopt or become a foster parent, whatever God got in the card, whatever God got for you, I think if you are able to care for a child, that can be just as fulfilling as not having a child, but the center of that fulfillment is you, and being content with who you are, doing that internal work to make sure that you are good. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I know I was kind of like all over the place, but I was just like having some like realizations like in the moment while talking. I'm like, damn girl, you are a conceited Leo. Does it bother you? It doesn't. It doesn't. But no, in all seriousness, Yeah, but that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.